Shifting focus from Sri Lanka to Bangladesh, where Attorney General of Bangladesh, Mohammad Asaduzzahman, has called for some significant changes to the Bangladesh's constitution, and some of them have actually triggered widespread reactions and concerns domestically and some quarters internationally too. The Attorney General has suggested removing terms like socialism and secularism and Bengali nationalism, and his argument being that these terms do not reflect Bangladesh's majority Muslim population. Asaduzzahman has made his remarks during the fifth day of the hearings at the High Court concerning the legality of Bangladesh's 15th constitutional amendment. Now, this amidst when interim government, which is in place, is already facing some tough questions over protection and safety of minorities in Bangladesh. Here's a report.
Bangladesh's interim government, led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, came under the scanner after the government's top official called for removing the word secular from the constitution, citing a 90% Muslim population in the country. The Attorney General of Bangladesh, Mohammad Asaduzzahman, advocated for substantial constitutional changes during the hearings at the High Court on the legality of the 15th constitutional amendment on Wednesday. The Attorney General said that secularism does not reflect the realities of Bangladesh, where 90% of the population is Muslim. Asaduzzahman also proposed removing other key provisions: socialism, Bengali nationalism, and the designation of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman as the father of the nation. The Attorney General further criticized national identity through language, claiming it has fostered unnecessary divisions among citizens. He argued that no other country uses language as a basis of national identity, making this provision unique and problematic. He vehemently opposed the abolition of the caretaker government system. A caretaker government system of Bangladesh was the system of an unelected interim government tasked with organizing free and fair general elections. The interim government is already facing some tough questions over protection and safety of minorities. The situation has drawn global attention. UN human rights officials and other advocacy groups have raised serious concerns about the country's human rights record under Yunus's leadership. The United States too raised concerns over recent action preventing Awami League activists from organizing a political rally in Dhaka.
We support the freedom of expression, peaceful assembly, and association for all, including dissenting and opposition voices. These freedoms, in our point of view, are essential elements of any democracy. We routinely communicate that support to all our partners, including the interim government of Bangladesh, and upholding and protecting these freedoms for all Bangladeshis is necessary to ensure a true democratic future.
Besides, international concerns mount as press freedoms in Bangladesh face new restrictions. The United States has called for respecting the rights and freedoms of all journalists.
It is our strong point of view that an engaged free press is vital to covering any situation, including, of course, the situation in Bangladesh. Press freedom and media freedom is important to the president, important to the secretary, and we would encourage and want to ensure that the rights and freedoms of all journalists are being appropriately respected.
Recently, the interim government cancelled press accreditation cards for 184 journalists in Bangladesh, including the bureau chief of the Associated Press, by the interim government. The Editors Association of Bangladesh called it undemocratic practices. With inputs from Naval Singh Parmar in Dhaka, Bureau Report, DD India.